Ernesto Padilla, the lion of cigars over here.
Yeah.
So what's going on? How's the show been?
Show's good. Kind of weird talking to you while you hold this business card plastic thing in front of my face.
Right?
But welcome to technology.
I'll look around the one side of it.
It's kind of impersonal. Looks like that 2001 Space Odyssey, like HAL.
What are you doing, Ernesto?
Are you disconnecting my cigar? Yeah. Anyway, man, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for taking a minute here, you guys at home also, to see what we're up to. It's been an interesting year. We've taken back our distribution, doing it ourselves. We're still making the Vintage Reserve, the Reserva, the Cavas, other cigars with our friends over at Oliva. But I wanted to branch out. Our brand has always been known for kind of seeking out new cigar makers, and we started with the Ping and things like that. And we worked in the past with Raíces Cubanas and wanted to work with them again. Except this time I came to Hugo and I said, here's the challenge, here's what I see. We really need to, excuse me. Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
We'll keep in touch.
All right.
I've got your contact details.
Yes.
It's on your business card?
Yes.
Okay,
thank
great.
you. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Sorry.
That is where the contact details typically are.
Yes.
That's okay.
Yes. Canadians.
Yeah.
Nice people. We love Canada.
Yeah.
Great strippers. No.
Yeah.
So I said to Hugo, I said, look, I think the market is really lacking in really good $6 to $7 cigars. He looked at me and said, you know, it's very challenging these days. The price of tobacco has gone up significantly and things like that. Labor costs even down there. But I said, look, that's really where I think a lot of strength of the new product will be. You know, we've got products already in a little bit higher price point. But I said it can't just be anything. It has to be a really good cigar. You got to look at it and say, wow, I paid $6 for this Robusto Criollo 98 with Aganorsa fillers, triple capped, entubado. You know, someone asked me a great question. It was like, how did you pull that off? A couple different ways. We used action label. Labels cost a little bit less than doing Holland. We went with slide top cabinet boxes. It cost a little bit less. But the one thing I did not want to skimp on was the tobacco. Raíces Cubanas Hugo, the owner of that factory, also grows on the border with Nicaragua there in Honduras, Corojo, Cuban seed, and Criollo wrappers. So that we were able to maintain our prices there. But everything is triple cap like the Cubans do on the head of the construction. And then the inside we buy from Aganorsa, great, fantastic Cuban seed tobacco grower. I'm sure you guys, if you're into cigars and you're looking at this site, you are.
For sure.
Are familiar with it. So the only wrapper we had to buy, we kept the price the same, is the San Andreas Mexican Maduro. And this is pretty amazing Maduro, especially for the price. So what we have here is a Criollo 98, a Padilla Criollo 98. That's literally the name of the brand.
And it says it right on the band.
It says it right on the band. There's no, fancy, funky, long live the cat and whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah.
We make cigars. This is the wrapper. This is what we do, and that's it. So I really wanted to talk about the actual tobacco on this blend. So that's why you really went very simple in the naming of it. So you have a little bit of a spicy, medium-bodied, classic blend. This is definitely something you got to try. So you can see the difference between what happens with a Corojo and a Criollo. And inside, we proportionally change things up. Even though it says Aganorsa Tobacco Nicaragua, that's only the beginning. From there, you have to go into which farms and which seed strains, Criollo, Corojo in the filler, the ratios, things like that, double binder in that, and then the spiciness of the San Andres and the coffee notes and things like that, balancing it out inside. But the price points, which I've talked about quite a bit, are solid. Depending where you are, if you're in Minnesota, one cigar is $800.
Yeah, 800.
If you're in Texas, without taxes or whatever, it's $6 for Robusto, $6.50 for a Toro, and $7 for a $6.60.
So that's more expensive than New York by a little bit, huh? By a few pennies, right?
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was so bad up there.
New York's come down a little bit though. They've got their census together, so it's worked out pretty good. And then we have one cigar, which was rated, can I say it? half wheel.
If you have to, if you
So
really
these
must.
guys, I don't know. I mean, supposedly. So half wheel, I gave them the cigar a few months back. Had some there. It took forever to rate. I don't know. Maybe it got lost in Brooks' hair. Well, they said 92 for this cigar right here. And this one actually retails for $5.50. Habano, Ecuador, Nicaragua, and a little bit in Dominican. So
And those guys hate everything, so their 92 might be everybody else's 95, right?
that's correct.
Yes, there you go.
That's actually a bunch of retailers said that. Oh, half of it, 92. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, just very proud of this line. I mean, the stuff we've come up with recently, looking at the market and being a cigar guy, a guy who still likes to go to cigar stores and pay money for cigars. Some great cigars out there, but there's a lot of, in my opinion, a lot of overpriced stuff. You know, with taxes going up on cigars and local taxes and things like that, the average cigar guy might be having to go to certain sites to get less than stellar cigars for $6, and that's what I've seen a lot of. There's some solid cigars out there in that price point, but
Not a lot.
Yeah, not a lot. Less and less every day. And been in the business, you know, with our brand 14 years, and it's just harder and harder to find it. It seems like everybody's $8, $10 price point. So we've had tremendous results from retailers, feedback. Guys come back and smoked it. It's what I wanted to hear. I mean, besides our rating half of it and everything, it's something that I think is for the guy who smokes cigars every day or very often. You know, you're getting solid cigar. And we've, you know, adjusted our margins. We adjusted some things. We worked with Hugo down at the factory to hit that mark, and we've definitely done it. So I mean, get a chance, $6, live on the edge. Try any one of the blends, whichever you like. You know, I think you'll be impressed by them, and hopefully you'll go out there and meet some of you guys in person and get your feedback in person. So,
Are you traveling around doing events and things like that?
I'm going to be doing that this year. I think it's time to get out there and say hello to some friends and you know, get a cigar in there that people are really going to enjoy and be impressed by. So I think this is something that's really going to have a tremendous impact for our company.
So the last time we talked to you, we had the little discussion about Iran. So I thought maybe now would be a good time with all the local developments to get the Iran update from Ernesto Padilla.
Yeah, you know, John Kerry didn't call.
He didn't call?
But
I thought for sure he'd call after the last video.
But I didn't respond to one of his emails where he was curious on how to handle these people.
Yeah.
And, it was Orlando, I believe. You asked me, and you know, Asmardinejad or whatever his name was, you know. I think
Arema
we're gonna mess him up or something.
Yeah.
So notice he's no longer there. He's left. He's running somewhere. So what more can I say? They should have invited me to the meetings. I'm kind of disappointed.
But in a way, I mean, you can kind of declare success in this case.
Yeah,
I mean, you kind of got him. You kind of got him out, right? I mean,
Well, you know what? I was in New York actually at De La Concha, tobacconist over there, and I'm like seeing all these damn like freaking almost tanks all around the place, and every traffic's crazy, and it's usually crazy in New York, but I'm like, what the hell's going on? And it's kind of slow at the event. You know, a lot of people coming in, and you know. Ron at times like, oh, this is weird or whatever. He goes, wait, it's that UN thing. And I go, what UN thing? It's that Asmardinejad guy. He's in town, so they gotta provide, and he's staying down the street at the hotel where we're having the event. So finally, people started showing up. I couldn't get here because of the damn Iranian guy, you know. So, got you back. That's what you do. Come to the event. Be careful. Behave. You know, we'll let you come back. So yeah, you know. They stopped. They know what was coming. You know.
The lion came after him. Yeah.
They try to do a lion too. They use a lion a little bit in their country, but you know, we've got the lion evil, America.
Yeah.
So don't worry, America. We're coming back. It's coming back. So and we've got the cigars for America.
The cigars for America.
This is the cigars for America today. This is what America needs. It's been a long 8 years. We've been through a lot. You know. Want to keep taking more of our money and get less stuff, but we're here to help you. We're here to provide some quality cigars so we can watch CNN and see the mess that's going on. But great country, we've been through a lot. getting excited. I've stayed a day longer to go to the World War II Museum, see what the greatest generation did. Still American, still kick ass. We still kick ass. Greatest country ever. We got the cigars for it. Just keep doing your thing. We'll be back. Keep running, as we're into that America. So,
Thanks, man.
always good to see you. Great talking to you.
Oop.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, try the cigars. Come check us out if you're at a local event. You know, I think you'll be impressed. So, be well.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.